6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
And it brings up 3rd.
An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow going deep downfield for that's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Makes the score Bengals 7, Colts 0.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Open man is Trey Burton. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
Complete.
7 yards, the pickup there.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up
they'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards, the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Dancing to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
They'll try and run for the 1st with Taylor. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st.
That's good.
2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
But 1st down, Hurts. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for an Indianapolis 1st down on a gain of 10. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. From the gun, it's Hurts. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
It's a gain of 4.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And 6.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Well, they tried the field goal from just inside of 70 yards. It missed, and now this offense set up nicely at midfield. Now this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Burrow will throw. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 24-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Complete to Joe Mixon. It's a gain of 6. First down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
7. Colts, nothing.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's a give to Mixon. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
On the carry.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The tackle made by
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. The DeForest Buckner using those big hands and getting in there and bringing him down for the sack. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
To number 83.
Tyler Boyd. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Bengals 14, Colts nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fast.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, 79 yards. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now it's Burrow. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. And the Bengals on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 15. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Give the sack to Kamoko Toure.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Buying time to his left. second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Logan Wilson on the tackle. It's a pickup of 6.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
At the 34-yard line.
Incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Flushed out right. And Pascal's got it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Tackle made.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 2 yards, good enough for a first. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow going deep downfield for Ross. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun.
Number 28.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
No, Jonathan Taylor didn't get the yardage he wanted on that carry, but I think this is central casting for him to be with the Colts. A big, strong, physical offensive line that goes with his running style. Elite speed, elite power. I think he'll catch more passes out of the backfield in the NFL than he did at Wisconsin. And yards after contact, that's his forte. The only thing he's got to improve on, taking care of the football. Put it on the ground way too often at Wisconsin. If he learns to hang on to it, he could be one of the surprises in the NFL.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Throwing is Hurts. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 39. Marr able to put this one through. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. Now this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Forced out to his left. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Hurts to throw. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense overcommitting. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
17. Bengals 14. Rigoberto Sanchez.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A throw over the middle, taken in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And the Bengal first
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him a more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. Now Burrow to throw on second down. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
That's a second sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. Third and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
He was brought down by Von Bell. That's a gain of 10. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. They'll get that one to Taylor complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Being chased out left. He'll run it, and he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. A nice 1st down pickup on a gain of 6. 1st down. Back to Taylor on 1st down. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. The tackle made.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Bengals 14.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off at about the 31. And the return will stop right around the 25. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay. Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things they consider safe.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus.
That ball is caught. It's Doyle. Touchdown, Colts. Jack Doyle, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Score Colts 31, Bengals 14. Rigoberto Sanchez.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. To return it, Darius Phillips. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Darius Phillips on the return. The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
First down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. A handoff to Mixon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
Ball carrier.
Ball at the 6 here as they work with a second and 2. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. More muscle up front for this second and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Flush to his right. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
Number 19.
Auden Tate, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score Colts 31, Bengals 21.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. A big play there for Indy. 41 yards on the ground.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Dancing to his left. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Sean Williams there defensively to break that one up. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. There's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
The 2-yard line.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 19 yards there on the catch and run. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
At the 47-yard line.